No, no. No, it is not. No, it is not. It's not even fun doing it in Key Sanity mode. You just end up having to do it a lot. Ah, give me bombs. Bombs. Those are hearts, not bombs. That was a red ruby. Oh, I hear my wife is awake. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, buddy. I'm actually gonna get this early on. Couldn't hurt.
Already playing, huh?
I've been up for an hour and a half, babe.
Well, no, you have. I'm saying already playing this? You already have people doing it?
Well, there was...
How many?
On this, I think 7? Really?
There must be a lot of people off work today.
Oh, no, I mean, keep in mind, there's a lot of people that play in Europe.
Oh, that's right. It's late for them there, though, isn't it?
It's about 3 in the afternoon.
I don't remember how much time difference there is.
Generally 5 to 7 hours, something like that range, depending where they're at. GMT is +6.
Okay.
Good morning! Math is hard! Hate doing this method, but it's still better than the alternative. Last thing you want to do is double dip into the well or the You know, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't needed to. The last time I did this, too. I could go with just one, but that would mean possibly you'd have to redo maze. Jesus. I hate doing this method, but it's still faster than, I think, diving into the other areas. Plus, you save $50 if you have to go buy bombs. It's just time-consuming sometimes. And we're already at 3 minutes, and we're not even into Kakariko yet. It is frustrating. Alright, let's see what the lazy kids got today. Get out of bed, you bum! You know, when I get to be, like, old age, I'm gonna be the crankiest motherfucker on the planet. I will absolutely be, you fucking kid, get off my lawn. And go get a job. Oh yeah. Nice 20 rope. Yeah, she's in the bathroom.
Oh, I thought she does work today.
No, she's leaving today, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's gonna be gone for a week. Yeah, I need to. Need the bombs. Yeah. Cranky motherfuckers.
Normally, whenever I would, in vanilla at least, there's always bombs in this chest right here.
I don't know.
So I never
Yeah.
have to worry.
You don't, yeah, well, in vanilla it's always there, so.
I've watched enough, I've already learned some tactics that, do things quickly, like throw bombs at a certain spot, or
straw penny.
So when do you have tournaments?
1 o'clock.
1?
1 p.m. We will be playing today.
Against
Choya. That's how you pronounce his name. I'm probably butchering it, but...
small shield. About to say, if you did. Small shield.
So, it's gonna be about 6:40 when we do a safe quit, and then... Oh, where are we going? Maybe we just have to go south.
Here.
That's nice. But I didn't leave that behind.
What was in that chest?
Nothing.
Just
Yeah, it was nothing. I don't remember what was even in there. You know, I haven't done. I haven't checked on that yet. 752. I opened that box of breakfast sandwiches, by the way. Yeah. Not as good as the croissants, but that's fine. I don't care. That's why I offered. That's why I was like, come on. Sword would be really nice here, so that we can use. Oh no, wait, I can't. Never mind. We have the magic. Huh. I was gonna say we could use ether in the mini Moldorm cave, but it's not going to work. I'm actually gonna get these because early on. It's the only weapon I got. Whoops. Oh shit. Oh, okay, good. That one turned up. It looked like he was coming back down. Got it again. I hate it when it does that. Every once in a while, that one will do that, where it'll land and then it'll completely miss. Glad I picked up the extra bombs. He's still back. I try to concentrate. I don't need commentary on every item I get.
Oh, so that's in the room itself.
Oh, you mean what's actually in there?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Never go in there. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining all day today.
Well, that's good because
Yeah, the next 2 days it's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, and it's supposed to be in the 30s on Wednesday. She's a filthy I was gonna say skank and whore at the same time, and it came out score.
So, what is
she is both skank and whore.
So you were correct.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it takes a little bit of effort to, and a little bit of luck to get those down, and occasionally you'll get the ones that you throw right in the middle of the two, and they both just sit there and laugh at you. Oops. We don't want to get crabbed here. Move! But yeah, that first one, what I usually do with that first one is I'll set the bomb as soon as I get in there, and then I'll just hold it, and if it comes at me, I just walk into it, and it'll blow up with me along with it, and I'll take a hit for the team. And if it's on the other side of the room, you just wing it. But it's really easy to just hold the bomb and just walk into it and let it kill you. And let it hit you, and it'll kill itself.
I found the hard way that crafts a lot of damage.
2 hearts. It's one of the only mobs in Light World that does 2 hearts with green mail.
What's the most damage dealing monster in Dark World?
That's a great question. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm sure there are some that do 3 and 4. Hi! Kiva Bubby. Where you been? I've been out for like an hour and a half and you haven't been out here. $50. We don't have the rupees for this. Ooh, shit. Oh shit. Just gonna let that one happen. Really? Oh, Jesus. But we are gonna get this one out of the way too, so. And then we'll check the well before we save quit, and then I think we'll head to Eastern, because... if only we had a few more bucks, we could get that. I don't really have much of anything yet. We'll check the ledge before we save quit. Survey says... them's boots! Okay. We're gonna head to Eastern. Because we still don't have a physical weapon, and Eastern is generally the place you want to go if you have to choose between 2 spots, because Eastern can do everything with that without a weapon here. Oof. Saw that coming. And then, boy. More bomb clusters. Ah, a shit ton of those. We found almost every triple bomb already. And unfortunately, they were in the wrong spots, because if they would have been in the beginning, it would have saved us about a minute of fucking farming bombs. Hopefully we can get all 3 in here. And then as soon as we get the flippers, we'll head up to Zora to get those boots. We'll make sure we farm the rupees if we have to before then. We're not going to go up there without the 500. Not going up there 3 times. It's actually interesting that the boots are on there. That's the one item that can be on there that you cannot sequence break. Which is interesting. I mean, you have to get the flippers to get that if the boots are up there. It would help if I went the right way. No hook shot today, boys. Just call her Keeves?
Yeah, I call her Keys. I know it's weird is that I have like every cat I have like a nickname for.
Okay.
Is that it wrong?
No, I don't care. Call her whatever you want. I call Jasper a shithead. I'm sure he doesn't appreciate it. Be nice to me. Give me the next 2 items. Give me a sword and a hammer. Next 2 items.
Cat here that can't really have a full nickname is because
Whoa. That kind of went the wrong direction.
I still don't know how to get past that. Like I know there are 2 skeleton locations that you can do, but I don't know which one you have to do first in order for the other one not to spawn.
It's not. That's not how it works. There's a spot in the ground you have to walk on, or don't walk on.
It's the there's an invisible line that you can't cross.
Yes.
Yeah, I know for that. I just don't know where the spawns are. Kind of difficult to know. The only cat I don't have a nickname for is Troy because it's just Troy.
Troy doesn't really have a nickname. Yeah.
No, it's just a single syllable word. So keep those 2 silvers. Silvers.
So we.
I speak English good. Eva's name is too.
Alright, hold
So-
I need to listen. Okay, there we go. I just need to find the key.
Yeah. I did that. I did this once before. First try. I'm just like, how the heck did I do that?
There's the other one I need to hear there. Sorry. Yeah, I need to hear there. Alright, well, we know this is an item because we've already found the map and the compass. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's maybe required.
Alright, so we still have a decent amount of shit to do. We're looking for a hammer, we're looking for a glove. We'd like the flips. Flips gives us the boots. We're not going to sequence break this one. Alright, we're going to go around the other way. We got to go through escape. I'm not going to bother with the, I'm not going to bother with the shovel yet, because that is a sequence break still. We'll do shovel next when we actually need to go south. We'll swing over there quick before going down. You know, Uncle looks so sad there. He's just sitting there all dead. What's the stun pack today? Green rubies. Jesus. Just when I thought there couldn't be any more of those left. Well, there's 4 chests inside of Hyrule Castle. 3 of them are live. Hopefully the map's underneath, so we don't have to worry about that. 'Cause I don't want to sequence break that without a sword. Oops, I did not stun it. Oh, come on. I hate it when it does that. Let's try not blowing ourselves up here. So we know the chest underneath is live. It's unfortunate. I don't like using boomerang here, but it's just easier. Not having to worry about it. You have to do an extra item, you know, an item switch every time you do it, but it's just easier to keep them locked down. I'm actually gonna use this, because it's like 1,000 times easier. Save bombs. Kinasmari is a tricky good weapon. I should probably wait to drink my tea when I don't have a mob right in my face. I don't know why I did it just like that, but... Not sure why I did that. There's our glove. That's our Dark World access. They're just gonna go right for it. No reason not to do this. We check the majority of Overworld anyway. Plus, we have the mirror, so when we decide to go do South Route, we can do that very efficiently. So, still no sword, no hammer, so we don't actually have a physical weapon, but we can beat blind with King of Samaria. It's annoying as fuck, but we can do it. Alright, let's find our crystals. Okay, so that's 6. And then blue, blue, and green. Well, still doing Skullwoods first. No reason not to here. Ooh, there's our hook. That's why you do this. I think we sequence break Death Mountain now. I might do that even before going to Thieves Town. We're gonna keep going, look for that second item, and then I think I might just sequence break Death Mountain straight up. Going the right way there. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, there's no reason not to keep going here, but oh, come on, really? I fucked that up. Yeah, I really do. I think I'm just gonna sequence break Death Mountain. I'm gonna see if I can get an advantage off this, because everything is open up there now. And if we do find like the lamp, then or the flute, then it's actually in the progression line, and we're gonna lead us that way anyway. Watch out. And we will go ahead and do this as well. It's on the other side. Alright. So let's go do... yeah. It's odd, because you would think at this level we should have access to it, but we don't yet. I mean, here's the thing. We would either choose to do a sequence break and get like 15 items, because we have the mirror, which is great, and potentially just be able to finish Hera, or mushroom on the ledge. Or we do like South Route through Hype Cave. I mean, they're both basically the same. It's just one of them is a sequence break and the other one isn't. So in theory, you should say no, just stick to the plan. But I've grown to really like the sequence breaks to Death Mountain. We're getting this one out of the way because we're not that far away from where we need to be anyway. So. Yeah, blue clothes. I'll take blue clothes. Still have no actual physical weapon to beat Trolldorm. I mean, this could be a huge mistake. Because logic dictates that we'll find maybe the flute, you know, down in Overworld somewhere. But... oh my god, cats. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How did I get lost here? There we go. That's bad. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I overshot the entrance. I've never done that before. There's the hole. Boy, that was horrible. I've never done that before. I've never overshot that first gap. Very interesting. And then I found the hole. So in this situation, we're going to go this way. I like going up north and checking those, but... well, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can always go back there really easy. Because I can mirror back. And especially if I find a weapon here, then I can go around and I can do Hera. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. See if this pays off. How dear. Oh, so just. I hate it when I see shit on my Discord and it's global spam. Well, it's not spam. It's for trackers and shit. But... come on. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. You don't want to do a sequence break and start out missing completely. I like that. And this isn't up and down because we don't have the hammer. And the slow walk through Spiral Cave. Hey, a sword! Alright, well that's something. I can go do, most likely do at least. I can go do Hera now. So I'll do that from this side. So we'll go up and around, and then we'll do Hookshot Cave back down. Or no, we'll just go across bridge down Hera, and then we'll check Spectacle. So. That's probably the last triple bomb that's out here. We've found all of them, I think. So, again, we know for certain we're not going to find lamp and flute up here, but we might find one or the other, and that'll actually tell us what we need. So Got the rock. We need this. No flute's not required by logic if Mire is not needed by anything. These cats are going crazy today.
Enjoying it, maybe that's what you'll do. Hurt myself with this damn tea. Forgetting how hot it is.
Fuck. Seeker's Brakes was bust.
Debating on taking my laptop still. It's just heavy. Don't know if I want to lug it, you know?
It's a big laptop. That's kind of the thing, I mean...
If I were to... I've been really thinking about
I'm gonna check this first.
possibly advancing my career, not as like an inspector, but just go into more of the quality engineering side of things.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I think I'm much better at the paperwork part of it than anything else.
Talk to boss.
Well, no, it's not just bosses.
Talk to your new boss.
I don't know who he is yet. I'm scared. You know, when you have an awesome boss, it's scary to lose them. You don't know what you're gonna get. I mean, that's with any job, of course. But my current job, I wanted to retire at Dexter. And end up with an asshole boss. What do? It's hard to want to stay there. That's what they say. People don't quit their jobs and quit their bosses. Someone told me. I was even sad. I was like, oh God. I said, I hope you're not somebody like her. On my first boss. He goes, they're looking for somebody like me. Because they're trying to find another me in him. And I'm like, there's no replacement, Bruce.
There. The cape is interesting. So the cape opens up the mushroom. Mushroom sitting on the ledge. This sequence break has been a bust. Been an absolute bust. Other than a sword. So far at least, it's been a complete bust. And it will remain being a bust. Wow. I mean, we had to do it anyway, but we didn't have to. We didn't have to come up here yet, so we screwed up. That's the risk you take when you do this, when you go outside the logic. It just... You would think 15 items, you would find something, but... I can't imagine any scenario where that sword is actually the logic. In fact, there's zero scenario where that sword is actually the logic. I'm kidding. Oh, not right now, buddy. Okay. Oh shit, you fucking whore! Some days. Let's get all this stupid out of our system now. We don't want it in our system in, what, 3 hours? Get all the bad out. Get out all the bad. All the bad. Goldorm is being a dick.
Wow. Did you hear about Carnival cruise ship in Australia that has 23 people causing a lot of trouble crawling? It's a family. Entire family.
Don't be an asshole. Yeah, no shit. So that was a complete waste of time. a complete waste of time. And we got a crystal and we got a sword out of it, but that's not what we were looking for.
They were looking for trouble the minute they got on the ship.
Could have just kept going through Thieves Town. So that's going to cost us probably 3, 4, 5 minutes, something like that. I mean, people are most likely going to check that shit at some point once you get Death Mountain access, but they're just going to be disappointed. So... I mean, we didn't even... It was just rupees. There was nothing else there. That is disappointing. Super disappointing. Now we're probably going to walk in here and there's going to be like 3 progression items.
Wow.
We still don't have the hammer. It's the one thing I'm actually slightly concerned about if we decide to go into Thieves Town, which I'm going to, but the question is going to be is how far do we go into Thieves Town? I might just do the first 4 without the hammer and then I can come back. Stingy seed. Very stingy.
The people that let that boy live with them, that shot up in Florida, they were appalled. They had no idea that somebody like that was living under their roof.
Most parents don't.
No, that's not his parents.
I know, there's adopted, but he's still their parents.
No, these people were not his parents, not adopted, nothing.
I thought they were adopted.
No, his adoptive mother had died and they put him in because he was a friend of their son.
Gotcha. Oh, whatever. Like I said, most people don't. That's the way it works. Because the one chest is hammer locked. The big chest is locked behind hammer. The reason why it's important is because if you go in there without the hammer and there's an item in there, it's a pain in the ass to go back and get because you got to go all the way back, all the way to the switch, and hit the switch. So it's one of those that you don't want to miss that and then have to double back to it later because it just takes forever to get there. That's the other reason why I decided to do the sequence break before going in here is just, you know, the chance that you get that hammer. Especially since this is a pendant. I don't know. That's 3 of 4. There's only 1 item left in here. We're out. I'm not going to go all the way through just to do that. It easily could be in the big chest. We don't know. So, yeah, we're done there. And still no progression. Right now I can't even access the right-hand side of fucking Dark World. Hi. A hammer or flippers for that. You don't know that. He likes that shit. Come on. Really? No reason you get that there, because yeah, I thought that was number 4. Oops. So the other thing we can't do here is hammer pegs. Now this is actually an issue. So you can do Batman here, but I'm gonna skip him because I don't want to have to reset my Dark Portal. It's kind of unfortunate. Man, this is just... I'm not finding what I need here. Hey, there we go. Flips. Okay. That's huge. That gets us those boots. That's enormous. We're still going to finish this route, but we're going to stop when we get to Hype. That also gives us access to right side. So we're going to keep... Oh, fuck, come on! What the fuck is going on? I should still be able to do that, even though I don't have the boots. Whatever. Get all of the stupid out. Get it all out. Get it all out, because... Can't have all this stupid today. Get all the stupid out. I'll pick this up. It's worth the... What, 30 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever just took me to do that? Alright, so we're going to get these two. We're still going to walk this all the way down to Hype. And then we are going to go get the boots and Zora. We're going to get those both. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. Oh, there's Fire Rod. Okay, that's something. Alright, we're getting there. We're still way behind just based off of the order of events that we did this. And let's just dig around this spot, shall we? Fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Don't ever put that on your screen again.
Charles sent it to a friend of his saying, I found your old Star Search audition tape.
That's fucking creepy, man.
I'm done looking at it.
So, this is Overworld version. This is like version, what, 24? 25? What was it? What was the Overworld heavy version? Before V26, it was like 24 or something like that. But 25 was a short one. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We already know that the island is a dud, but... you know what we could do... I mean, I guess we could route Catfish in with it, too. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. We could route Catfish and Pyramid in. I guess we might as well do it. There's a ton of Overworld items on this one, so we might as well do it. Let's just not skip. So we're missing... What are we missing still?
What is this?
We need... Bow, Fire Rod, Hammer. A sword upgrade.
Oh
That's
my
probably
God. You haven't seen this
I
lamp
can't at the moment, but...
must be emitting a warm light. It looks like a stone, but it's a lamp.
Oh, is that a cat?
And there's a kitten curling up on it, hugging it.
Yeah.
At first, he started going like this, and then he readjusted himself and hugged harder.
Alright, so we gotta go around the long way here. We don't have the hammer. But it's not the end of the world. Once again, the hammer's eluding us. Hammer's been a dick lately. This is my wife's morning routine. She gets her coffee,
That looks like a Troy and a Kiva right there.
and she goes on Facebook and looks at cat videos.
This cat was licking him underneath, but he's staring outside, so he sees something. He just lays down right there on top of the other cat's head, and he starts pushing with his paws, trying to get his head out. That looks like Troy and Kiva.
I can see him doing that. There, we gotta make our way up there to get those boots. Oh, there's a sword. That's one item down. So that's worth the check. That alone is worth the check. So we need bow, ice rod, hammer. And we're gonna get us the boots at 7 minutes. Oh man, we have that. We're not gonna be able to have the mushroom. The mushroom's over at the graveyard ledge, or at Bumper Cave. We're gonna miss that. We never made our way back over there. Would have been a great time to turn that in. Actually, would have been a good time to fill up our bottles too.
I can't try and keep it in this.
We're not cuddlers. They cuddle with us. They don't cuddle with each other.
You guys need to be cuddlers.
Alright, we're gonna get those boots. See what Zor's got. Definitely worth it to get those boots. Even if Zora's got dick. Zora could have the other green rupee, don't care. Do not care. We'll do that and then we'll go finish the, we'll do Skullwoods now that we have the fire rod. Alright, so 47 minutes in, we have boots. We will be playing the Bonk game here later today. Bonk game indeed. Let's get King's Tomb out of the way. Get King's Tomb Bonk Rocks out of the way before we head over to, before we head to where we need to go. I wonder if that counts as a bonk. I always wondered that, if that right there actually counts as a bonk. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Okay, so now we're actually, everything is back in sequence, even though we didn't do anything up in, okay, so the sequence right now says you go to, you would need to go to, figure this out. Because we got a sword up at Death Mountain, so that would have been the second sword there, but... So we would get the first sword, then Pyramid. That leads to potentially doing Skullwoods. Okay. Okay. So, I'm tempted to do Skullwoods first. Before doing... Because right now, Desert's open now, too. Because we have full desert access. Which is also a crystal. But I'm tempted to still do Skullwoods first. Because we would have just... Logic would have dictated we would have just gotten that sword with the fire rod. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can do it in either order. We're just going to do it because we're here, and we don't have to really come back here for much. Hopefully. Hopefully. Not guaranteed. You know, pet is still technically in play. What's it? Curious what can actually be on the pet at this with this logic. Can't be the hammer. Hammer can never be there. I don't think the hammer can ever be on the pedestal. I think that's one of the few items that is removed with the ped. No, I guess it could be. It could be because you could get like 3. Yeah, you could because you could get all 3 pendants on like Light World dungeons. You get them all early. You could get a ped that way. I could see that. I've never seen it. I don't think I've ever seen hammer on ped. Can the bow be on the ped? Certainly can. Gibdo usually doesn't go that way. Oh, you're gonna step right in front, aren't you? No. And I do have a green goo, which I'll probably use here now that I have the flute and I can easily go back. In fact, actually, you know what we're gonna do? Since we're right here, I'm gonna grab that mushroom on the way out before I start doing other shit. No, I won't. There's so much shit that's available to us right now, it's not really worth the time. Sword beams are actually nice in this fight because they bring Mothula back down. He always ricochets off that. Get your ass down here, you mother... Oh, you're pissing me off. You are making me so mad! Jasper! Don't be a dick. We could do mushroom here and turn that in. It won't take an incredibly long amount of time to do that later. And I don't have a real reason to go do, like, Ice Palace yet. Jasper!
What's going on, babe?
He's fucking cornered again, I think. And Troy's sitting there staring at him. He's sitting there. That cat is just the fucking... If anybody wants an asshole cat, just let me know.
With this cat,
Jasper?
you gotta be nice.
I'll be... Babe, but I are not nice to our cats.
Where are you yelling at him right now?
I always yell at Jasper. He deserves it.
Probably why he doesn't like you.
That's not why he doesn't like me.
Why not yell at him?
Well, he needs to stop being a dick. Yeah, every once in a while he can be a complete ass, and then sometimes Mothula can just be the nicest boss ever. I think we're gonna go do Pod Eastern now and check out. Can't do Pod yet, but you know, if we find the hammer here, we'll finish this first. But now that we have the bow, we can go finish Eastern at will. Oops, didn't actually mean to get that, but hey. Okay, we know we can finish this in full. Also, Crystal, we can finish this sumbitch off. We're just looking for Hammer and Ice Rod. Hopefully we don't also need to do Desert. Alright, big key. So this was definitely boot locked. So that's the sequence to get the flippers was the big one. Tempered. All right, we're gonna leave. We're gonna come back after if we have to. We're gonna go do. We'll just finish land moas because there's a chance the second item's there. And if it is, that'll just make things so much easier. We don't have to do anything on the right. And then if we come out the right side, it's fine because we want to check Agna really quick on the way out. So lots of items on Overworld today. Lamp is still in sequence somewhere too, which is a little weird, but we definitely don't need it. I wouldn't be shocked if Lamp was here. Or Lamp is like on Batman, someplace a little obscure. Stop being an asshole, please. Please. I beg of you. Stop being a dick. Thought I had that one. We got one item. Did we get the second? Oh, we did. Cool, that just saved us maybe a minute. Awesome. Alright. We'll do Agata, we'll head to Eastern, we'll check Pod. We gotta hunt down that hammer. Hammer gets us out of... Hammer lets us finish Pod. And then we're just Ice Rod to go. As always, the fucking Ice Rod is what's holding us back. This feels like an old... This does not feel like current logic. Because there's so many overworld items. Pitamier, so of course early flute. Well, we just got the flute not too long ago. And we can't actually even get into Mire yet. It's Quake, so... Yeah, we just picked up the flute from King's Tomb. So it was Flippers from... What was it? Flippers from, Oh, fuck, what am I doing? I can't... I guess we're just gonna do it this way. Oh, this is... That's right, we're still looking for the fucking hammer, aren't we? Yeah, we got that from the blacksmith that led to the boots that were on the Zora ledge, which led to the flute, which led to the bow. So, yeah, the logic's been a little convoluted. So, unfortunately, I forgot, yeah, we don't actually have the ability to get into Pod without walking around the long way. So we'll probably parlay getting the mushroom into that. We still need that hammer. So this is a small loss of time. But, well, technically this is out of sequence too. I don't have the lamp yet, but... And there's actually not many spots I haven't checked. I did leave one item in Thieves Town. I got the first 3 and then left. There's Big Key and 3 items, so it's possible, you know, there's one in there, but... I'd love Hammer on Armos here. I'd be able to just turn right around and go back in. And then, so we need Hammer, we still need Ice Rod. So, there's, you know, I'm looking at, like, you know, first chest and Swamp is available. I could do part of Ice Palace. I'm actually probably going to do Ice Palace next, if the Hammer's not here. I mean, it'd be great if it was, but it's unlikely. Oops, oh shit. I'm off to the... Oh, I thought it was too low on that one. Or too high. Okay, this also opens up 5-6. Now the problem is I cannot get to 5-6. Not without Jesus walking the bomb over. And I do not like doing that. I think I'm gonna check ice. This would just be perfect for the ice, for Ice Rod and or Hammer to be in Ice Palace. I think the last couple of times I've had to hunt down the hammer, it's fucking been in here. It's been in that one chest you can't get. It's the one chest before the lock side. But there's really not much left. There's just not much left. Unfortunately, we had a really early sequence break up to Death Mountain that was a complete bust. There was nothing on Death Mountain other than a sword. It was our first sword, which is fine, but... Still doesn't do anything. So we'll have to take... Oh god, we're gonna have to go to the jelly room on this, and then... You know, it's basically everything is locked from there anyway, so we're only gonna be able to do one item from that side. Actually, what that means... Ah, that's interesting. Because we're gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna have to come back around. I've never gone that route before. But there's only one item on that side, and if we don't have a small key, we can't get there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down and check the one chest with the two frost guys before heading toward the jelly room. See if I can pick up a small key. Okay. Apparently I was one pixel to the right. Okay. You and your brother's been causing chaos this morning? That's what you do. And your cats. Yeah, so I'm actually going to go left here before I go to the jelly room. The problem is, if that's not a small key, I have to go really the long way around to get back. But this room right here has been... The last 2 times that I found the hammer in here, it's been right here. The key... Oh, God! I gotta go around this way. Oh, I gotta move my mic. It's because I'm facing this direction. My mic is on this side. It's just... It's... I don't have a place set... Ever since I got my new setup, I haven't been able to put... I haven't set up my new mic over here. That's all that it is. Oops, shit. It's just I'm facing away from the mic. Well, no, they just said I was quiet, so... I just... Yeah, it's... I need to adjust it. I just haven't done it yet.
Figure it out when you're done with this?
Well, I don't have a place to put it. That's the problem. I need to put it on this side somewhere, but there's no place to put it.
Yeah, you lose the cat cam.
Alright, I'm just gonna use it.
Is everybody looking at her butt? I don't know.
Everybody looks at her butt.
There's the thingy. Oh.
It's fine.
We need to look up a stand. Or mics, like a mic stand even.
Oh.
You can attach that to.
I have. I've looked it up. I just haven't found one that'll fit back there. I need a bigger desk, which is really sad to say. My desk is enormous.
You can't put your tower on the floor because of cat hair.
Nope.
It would suck up everything. And you can move everything down that way. Or you can move the tower out this way more. Well, no, then you'd block the monitor.
No, there's no way to... Yeah, there's no way to do it from that side. It needs to be over here. I just haven't figured out a proper way to do it. Well, the good news is, as soon as we're done with this, we can just... We don't have to do anything else. It just means that the hammer's not here.
That's not you petting the
That's
cat.
not me. It's not me. God. I hate to do this.
She slept between us after she was done with you this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had to move. I had to move. I hate to do this. So there's 4 items we can get here. I'm going to get 3 of them. But we're basically... Yeah, we have to do the long walk to pod here really soon. I'm going to grab this mushroom really quick. And before I do... Oh, God, I mean, I have to go to pod. That's the problem. It's going to be in pod. Everybody knows it's in pod. The item is always in pod. We have the bow. Damn it. Do I even want to... I'm guessing, you know what? I'm going to be on that side. I might as well turn this in really quick. Because I'm going to be coming through this side anyway. So, I guess I'll route this in at the same time. It's... Might have been faster to go the other way, but... I still have the... I still haven't checked Gary's lunchbox either. Gary's lunchbox and, what's its nuts? Batman are still in play. I mean, I could have done this after, but... It's fine. Just two? I thought I had three. There's the Philip while I'm here. And now we're on this side anyway. It's going to be faster just to walk down. Well, shit. We're just not making good decisions on the fetch quests that we're going after. But, I mean, we were going to come this way anyway, so it's not a big deal. At least this way we can squeeze through, we can get that extra item in. But, yeah, coming here earlier and kind of forgetting that, you know, we need the item that we're looking for.
This pretty much proves you can never have too many foster kittens.
Yeah, I can't see it.
She's got like a litter of kittens, and she's in bed, and they are all surrounding her.
Oh.
Like all around her chest.
Man, I'm disappointed that fucking, Ice Palace failed us. Ice Palace doesn't normally fail you like that. It's... Usually in this scenario, if there's a place that the item is going to be, it's going to be an Ice Palace. So we've got, I don't know how many items in here we could possibly check. We can check most of them. I mean, we're still out of sequence for half of this because we don't have the lamp yet. But at least this way we can do the, it's not bow locked. So we could have done this before. Although, again, we'll check bow lock side here in a minute. I mean, it's got to be in here, right? It's always in here. Always in here. Live by pod, by die pod. Come on. There's the lamp. Okay, well that brings that back into logic. So much for that. Fuck off. Come on, hammer me. Hammer me! One time. Come on. Well, okay, there's the ice rod. We needed that too. So we're hammered to go. We're still at hour 10 though. I mean, the good news is that we've checked, you know, most of the shit. You know, hammer could still be at pyramid. This could still be Aghanim required. I don't know what would take longer, me trying to set up the Jesus Walk properly to sequence break the big bomb, or actually just doing Aghanim. Got a long way to go for that still, though. Oh, no! 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 Don't make me go to Meyer. No! I don't want to go to Meyer. You know what? I'm gonna go to Meyer, though. If it's not here, Meyer's the next stop. I mean, it has to be. One item's still in here. Come on, Vanilla Hammer, one time. Vanilla Hammer. Like, true Vanilla Hammer. Yo, Looney. That is not the hammer. There are many things that is. The hammer is not one of them. You know, I'm gonna be really pissed if it's like at Batman, because we've been putting off finishing that Smithy route forever. Ugh, gonna make me do this. Why you do this? Why you do this? Damn it. I played an open to clear my mind and to do something, you know, simplistic this morning before the Key Sanity match this afternoon. We play in 2.5 hours. We're the first match of the round. A little slow on that. Oh, you know what's an odd thing? We have no magic right now, which means I'm actually gonna burn my green goo if I want to open up the if I have to go through the fire, the torch room. I have a green, so it's not a big deal. Force double dip, yep, most likely. Not guaranteed. Oh god, you're gonna give us the Godmire. It's not guaranteed. I mean, we might have missed the hammer. There are a few places we haven't looked yet. That also opened up, like, I know, that opened up the, we haven't checked Hyrule, we haven't checked the Hyrule sewers yet. When we were there, we didn't really have a great way to do that, so we skipped it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually burn my green goo here. Most likely. I'm gonna go check that chest first. But... Actually, we have the, I'll actually do just full right side, because we're only looking for one item. It'll save us going through the shit room. That's its new term, the shit room. Forever be known that the 4-torch wizard room is now known as the shit room. I have made it so. Lamp was in... Oh, that's... well, that's a good point. I mean, I guess technically, logically speaking, yes. It is a forced double dip. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Boom, motherfucker! Oops. Alright, we are off to the races. So yes, confirmed. Require double dip into pod. Alright, let's get Swamp out of the way quick. Alright. Well, we'll be done in 20-ish. Gotta be a little careful here. I have no magic 2.5 hearts. I might end up burning my blue goo actually if I need to use anything here. Pod. I was actually getting super concerned that this was gonna be hammer inside the pyramid. It's only happened to me once, but it sucked when it did. You're sitting there at like an hour and a half into the seed, you've cleared everything, and you're scratching your head, what am I missing? And then you realize, oh yeah, I have 5/6, but I can't actually do anything. Gotta kill that wizard. Shit. Ah, fuck, mistimed that. I gotta be careful, everything in here does 1 heart. I think I'm actually gonna burn my blue. Nothing does 2 hearts. So I'm not concerned about dying. I have time. But, if we can survive to the, we can survive to get to Argus, it'll be fine. Shouldn't take any damage on Argus. You're just gonna have to listen to the annoying beeps for a minute. Go mode's Swamp Palace is the best Swamp Palace. But yeah, I will burn that blue if I have to. It means I might actually stop by the Mushroom Hut before heading back up to T-Rock. I have to do it. That was a hit I didn't want to take there. That was a hit I did not want to take. I think I am going to swing by because we do have, we are on Silverlist, so just worst case scenario, I think I'm going to swing by the Mushroom Hut and get a couple of blues before heading back up to Turtle Rock and G Tower. I don't mind taking the 30 seconds out of my way to pick up the safeties. That way, if you take an accidental Ganon hug or something like that, let's go silvers. It's not the end of the world if you take a hug. I still don't think I'm ahead here. I think I'm actually I suspect I'm pretty far behind based off of the order that I did pod and the things that I checked that I didn't need to check. One of these days, I need to learn the NMG shotgun strat on this. I need to learn it. I've seen it so many times, and it's just fucking gorgeous. I know in theory how it's done, I've never actually tried it. There's so much shit that's on my things to do list that I just haven't tried. It's all because of laziness. All because of laziness. Alright, so there was only one pendant dungeon that actually required to go into, and that was Mire. Both Thieves Town and Ice Palace were empty. Hey, we can go in this way now. Yeah. So the shotgun strat is what I don't know what it's officially referred to, but that's what every time I've seen it, that's what I refer to it as. It's basically you go into it with the with a dash stored, with your sword out, and you can do hook shot. And if you do hook shot, and then as soon as the ball gets to you, you release and then refresh your dash, you'll kill it, and the sword will stay out. So you can just do if you do that in that sequence, you can do hook shot, it automatically kills the ball. Do it again, it automatically kills the ball. You can zero cycle Argus. So it's just like, it's hit it, kill, hit it, kill, hit it, kill, hit it, kill. It's instant. Watch some of the NMG runners. They're really good at it. So they're really good NMG runners. They do that. It's really impressive. The timing needs to be really exact. I've never tried it. I know in theory how it works, I just have never bothered trying it. Again, just being lazy. Shit. I went the wrong way on that one. I'm actually going to grab an arrow too, just in case I do find... In case I find silvers and I want to blow through them. Yeah, the NMG runners, they're fucking awesome at that. That's an NMG strat. And that's one of those reasons why I'm kind of upset at myself that I've never learned the NMG route and actually practiced it, because it's great for survivability and boss strats like that, and I just have never done it. Again, laziness. That's all it is just being lazy. Oh shit. Probably should have held that down. So... we are going to stop by the Mushroom Hut really quick when we're done here. We're going to fill up that last one. In fact, you know what? Really quick, I'm going to do this. It's going to take just a second to do this, but... I'm just going to refill. I'd knock that out now so I don't have to, I can go into it with full and I don't have to worry about random fire rod or some shit like that to burn some magic. If we're going up there for one, we might as well get two. It's not like we're short on the rupees or anything. Ah, man, I hit that just a second too soon. If I would have let that off just a second late, I would have just walked fire. Whatever. Again, I do not mind doing this. The amount of times I've taken a Ganon hug and required to use a fucking blue goo is astronomical. I've done it a lot, so... Oh, you know what? I am in red now. I never marked that. You need to get your stuff together, babe.
Like, I know I need to go do this, but I don't want to go at the same time.
You gotta go!
No.
I mean, you could have said no. Or
Nobody else could do it.
Oh, okay. Well, you still could have said no. When my boss tells me that, you know, I need you to travel to so and so, I still say no.
Okay, but you almost have job security.
I do have really good job security. It doesn't mean that I necessarily get immunity not to do it, though. That's the thing. Sometimes I still have to do it. I guess boss still writes the checks, so... Yeah. Yes, I know. Why do we have to do what our boss tells us to do, really? Do we have to? So let's do a T-Rock. So we're looking at like a 140-ish, depending on where the big key is in G Tower. It's not Key Salmon. We gotta actually find the fucker. And then, so we'll be in the we'll be between a 140 and a 145, depending on where the big key is for G Tower. And as long as I don't screw up something. Which isn't that bad, considering the seed did kind of run you around. There was a big lull for about 20 to 30 minutes where there was just nothing. And there was a bunch of overworld items on this one too, so... There weren't that many dungeon items this time around. It felt like old school logic. That and the fact that we did do T-Rock, or we did, not T-Rock, all of Death Mountain early, and it was a complete bust. I mean, effectively, we got the extra sword for Tempered. I'm gonna miss that. Oh, no, I didn't. We got the extra sword, which gave us Tempered. That was the only thing up here with, like, 16 items. It was just that. Don't think I'm checking anything with Rook. Thank you very little. I can just go check the pad. Silvers were on the pad yesterday. That actually had a big impact on our race, too, because knowing the silvers were on the pad, I went out of my way to check extra items for a sword, found it, and then ended up getting fucking Butter Sword on Trinex. That was a pisser. We went out of our way to check extra shit, because we knew we were on Master Sword at the time, and we did not want to obviously do Master Sword Silverless, because we knew we weren't getting silvers. So we checked a few extra items, ended up running into Tempered Sword, in the vanilla chest here in Turtle Rock, in the vanilla big key chest, and then was feeling all great. Everyone else is gonna have to do Master Sword, and I get to do Tempered, and then fucking the last sword was on Trinex, because that's how this game works. How do I do this? I don't know why I do this every time. Oh, fuck you. Alright, whatever. Eat shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. We could have done that worse, but it would have been really difficult. I just don't like dealing with those fucking anti-fairies that chase you all the way to hell and back. Should have waited an extra second. Still gonna go around here and get the, see if we can get the second key. It'll save us doing Laser Bridge. Doesn't take long to do this. If the key is here, it does save you a little bit of time. Of course, it's gonna be worthless, but... Still no Laser Bridge. Get in there. We have just enough magic if we want to anti-fairy too, before heading in there. We could do that. Don't really care. Tempered Sword's more than enough, so... Switch to... Oops. My execution today has just been off. Like, way off. Jesus. Get the dumb out of your system. Get the dumb out of your system. Can't be doing the dumb later. Get rid of all the dumb. Get it. Clean your system of the dumb. gonna get another one off. Alright, to the Tower of G. Wow, we left 4 items in there. So 1 key and 3, there's 5 chests, 1 of them is a key, the other 4 were all items. Can't imagine anybody check those. Because you would have ran into the ice rod to do, you would have ran into the ice rod to do, when you had to do, oops. Really? You gonna fuck with me that way today? But yeah, you would have ran into it when before you got the Quake Medallion anyway, so there's no, I think there's no chance anybody wasn't in go mode going into T-Rock, so nobody should have checked Laser Bridge. So, tempered, or, butter and silvers were obviously there. Obviously. So, I mean, I guess this wasn't a horrible... We did leave a decent amount of shit out there. I'm just looking at my overworld map. There's a decent amount of items we left out there, so I guess that's okay. It's just we did some... We had some questionable decisions early. Did you find it? Well, we're checking tower right now, so there's a good chance we run into it if it is. I miss going... Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. Alright, well. Let's get a key. Again, boots are required, so... No one's gonna miss that. Alright, so we're looking right around to 140. We are on silverless, so it's gonna take just a minute or so extra to do Ganon. Not too bad. Fuck. Oops. Oh, come on. Ah. I don't think it's quicker. I think they're about the same because it's just I prefer it that way. I think it's easier in my head to manage it. I don't think it's quicker one way or the other. I might be wrong. The grabbing might be just slightly quicker. I know I can always do it with a sword, and then occasionally you'll have that. Don't want to waste magic here. You'll have that scenario when you do the grab that it doesn't want to move right, and it always moves with the sword. So. Look at that dodge. Did you see that shit? You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a laser. We're gonna use tempered charge here, because we want to save the magic. I really want to save the magic here. Oh, oh, get him! Oh, man. That was almost a beautiful... That was almost a beautiful triple there. That was that close from being just a beautiful triple. It was that close. Thought I had that. Oh, full decanter. Nice. Nice pickup. Nice pickup there. That actually saves 5-10 seconds because we're going to have to go... otherwise, we would have had to wait in the next room to pick up the next full. By the way, always go around the left side. It's like there's muscle memory involved in that I need to kick and I haven't done it. I don't care how many times you've done that either. Your heart sometimes skips a beat when you go do that. When you have to go up the, Oh, I got a free refill, I guess. That's fine. It always skips a beat when you have to go do the, you go up the staircase and you just don't know. Oh, I guess I really don't need those, do I? When you don't know if the despawn is going to happen, it's just... At least it does on mine. Every time I go up there, I always freak out a little. Don't turn into me. Validate for silvers? There were arrows. It was close. Hey, first place just finished. Well, you do that more or less just to get rid of the anti-fairy so you can check that chest. This is gonna be ugly. Yeah, got one. Well, first place just finished, so we're gonna be about 2-ish minutes behind. Ooh. God damn. Ugly Aga fight. Sonic just finished too. Fuck me. Two people are done. And that actually makes sense, considering we did check... I mean, that right there is the Thieves Town check, or that's actually the Ice Palace check. Right there. That's the difference between first and where we're going to end up, is the Ice Palace check. So... that makes sense. We did check a few extras, and we kind of assumed that was going to happen. Yeah, it's total waste. Nope. We're gonna use Cape here. Just gonna make sure we get this in. Ooh, probably let that off just a second too soon. Ah! Oh my god, holy fire bats. Oh yeah, I mean, well, we had to take a guess. We had to guess where to go. So, Ice Palace is just, well, it's Ice Palace. Ice Palace can be a dick. I mean, you know this. Hammer and Ice Palace is not necessarily a rare occurrence. It does happen. Alright, we're gonna let him move. Don't go left. Just go straight down. Who called that? Somebody called that. We're just gonna do it this way. We're gonna reset him. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Okay, yeah. Jesus. I had a really bad silver list the other day too. It's just not worth the risk. I think about 2 more. Not really. I haven't really counted, but. Really? Jesus, I almost had to do an extra cycle in there. I have not been doing good silvers lately. Silverless. we got third. Fuck it. Blah.
Well, third's not bad, dear.
Yeah, I know, but... Let's get the bonk bot up. We got those boots maybe 40 minutes in, 40, 45 minutes. They were on the ledge, but we had to hunt down the flips to get them. So we got them maybe, again, midway through. So, yeah. Call it 45 minutes. So, 23, you have no faith in me, man. No faith. You shouldn't have any faith, but you have no faith. Yeah, I mean... Fuck. So we were, what, 3 minutes... Oh, shit, we were 4 minutes behind. Actually, that's more than Ice Palace. We finished just under 4 minutes behind. That's more than Ice Palace. Ice Palace probably took us 3. We did take... I mean, everybody would have checked Thieves Town, though. We did do Thieves Town. We did check a few things. You know what it might have been, actually? It's probably the Death Mountain check that we could have eventually just skipped. There was nothing there. Except a sword. I mean, we got a sword, which effectively gave us Tempered. And if we didn't do that, if we didn't have Tempered, we probably would have checked a few items in Gan's Tower. We probably would have at least checked the next 4. Could have got silvers there. It's almost worth the check to go an extra 30 seconds to a minute to check a few extra chests in there to see if you can get them. So, I like... I'm going to put my bonk guess in here. But, yeah. And that's the thing. I think everybody probably checked Death Mountain. I think that's the thing. Especially, too, if you come out of Turtle Rock and you have... If you're leaving Turtle Rock and you still have Master Sword, you're probably going to stop by and do Bunny Cave and Hookshot Cave, because it's 6 items that takes about a minute to check. So you're probably going to check those anyway. So yeah, it's not a huge loss. It did give us Temper, which obviously we needed. Saved us time in the end. So, I don't know. I mean, it just came down to our execution was not too sharp. And we did Ice Palace. So, I mean, Ice Palace was 3 minutes. See where everybody else is at. We have... Somebody's on Ganon. Oh, he's on... Speaking of Master Sword Silverless, Data World is doing it right now. Rambler is going through... Is he searching for silvers? He's on left side. He must be searching for silvers. Because he has to have the key. You can't not have the key here. So he must be digging for silvers. He's in luck. He's going to find him. Somewhere. They are in here. That's weird. Guess he's not... And he's got Tempered, too. Suski's on Tempered. He's going up the gauntlet. And Tweak is in Mire. He is about to be rewarded in about 10 seconds with a glorious hammer.
What happened? My ink was all over the place on this pen. I just take it apart and clean it.
Oh, he didn't hit the switch. He's got to go around. Oh, the hammer's right there, too, and he just missed it. I miss fast-forwarding through the credits. I really do. I miss being able to fast-forward through the credits.
I thought you were going to look into that on that thing.
I did.
It's not...
You can't do it.
You just can't do it?
Yeah. Ramblers, I'm actually curious. I'm watching Ramblers stream on my other monitor here. I'm actually curious. He's fully... I'm just curious where the silvers are at. If they're in Tile Room or... I mean, we know that they're there. We just don't know where they're at. Oh, shit. He has 0 arrows. You need to stop by that room just to the north of you and pick up some arrows, buddy. Because there are no arrows in the next set of rooms. Oh, he is going to be in trouble here in a minute. Oh, I hope he realizes this. Oh, and he missed the door. Oh god, he's bonking all over the place too. Oh, this is painful to watch. He's going to be in for a surprise here in a second, unless he gets lucky and gets an arrow pickup. I don't think there's any arrows in here. Are there arrows in this room? He has no arrows, and he's about to go up the gauntlet. Are there... Actually, you know what? Change that. I think there's arrows in the next room. You're too close, buddy. Oh, he just picked up an arrow drop. He got... Okay, he's good. He got some arrows. Oh! He was searching for arrows! He wasn't searching for silvers! Oh! That's what he was doing! Well, there's arrows in the room you just passed, dude. He must not realize that. There's also arrow. There's 5 arrows in this room. Yo, Boyne! Boyne's sneaking in under the gun, getting a guess in. He probably... Boyne hasn't been here all day, my guess is. And he's just going to swing and he's going to win this one. Oh, you've got 4 arrows, dude. Don't fuck this up. I'm watching Rambler on my other screen here, and I'm just... Yeah, you got the first one. There you go. No, 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 don't shoot the arrow. You got 1 arrow left. Oh, you got it. Okay. Whew. All right, now round 2. You have mirror shield. Just look at him, dude. You've got the mirror shield. Just look him straight in the eye. All right, he's in the clear. All right. It sucks he didn't keep going because I really wanted to see where silvers are at. They could also be in that... I didn't check the one chest, the top right chest. I didn't do that either. At the top of the gauntlet. But he checked everything except for the 4 chests. He didn't check the 4 chests right side, Rando, or the... yeah, so there's like 6 things he didn't do. I was just curious where they were. Ooh, so close! We have a tie here. We have a tie. Just like that, Boyne swipes in and gets a point. Is that your first time actually winning this? No shit. Hey, Boyne's on the leaderboard. Well done. Oh, what was our item time? I wasn't even looking. Shit, what was our item time? Our menu time. I wasn't looking. Fuck. I'll rewind it and watch that, so... Alright, boys and girls, it's 11 o'clock here my time. We have 2 hours before our, match. I don't know if it's even on the schedule yet, what stream we're on. If it's... There's a chance it's not actually restreamed. It's a quick turnaround, so... We are on Speed Gaming 4 today, it looks like. At 1 o'clock. So in 2 hours, we'll be back in. Yeah. We're just going to knock this sumbitch out early, so... Yeah. That's where he was. He was going back to... He learns that from his brother. His brother does that too. So, everybody, thanks for showing up this morning. We got our little warm-up out of the way. And then, yeah, we'll be back in 2 hours. Obviously, you want commentary and all that, go to the Restream channel. Our chat here will be closed and cam will be off and all that shit. So, you can watch the cat, though. The cat cam will still be active. So, that'll do it. Thanks for everyone showing up. Have a good morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. And we'll check you in a couple hours.